This will be
Here is investigation area number 90.
Irma, the new tropical storm, is likely to be a long-lived hurricane. It's mostly next week's story, but we got to keep a close
Hurricane
eye
Irma
on
on WUFT-FM 107
are in them. Make sure you have the chargers by them. Your phones are charged if you can. You still have power. You want to make sure
WGCU News. A mandatory evacuation order has been issued.
Upgraded to a hurricane warning. 88.9 remains a powerful Category 5 storm in the Atlantic.
Double the size, if not triple the size of the state of Florida.
ties for the second all-time strongest
Really
hurricane.
difficult when the storm's moving parallel to the coast if it shifts west.
Both coast and the center part of the state, particularly in South Florida, are at risk.
Again, don't look at the track because the wind field is so large.
Get prepared. Learn your evacuation zone. Listen to your locals.
We understand that the impacts can be outside of where that.
And the power just went out here. I was just with the radio back on.
Can only hope that people have battery-powered radios in these
storms are starting.
The time, if you're still listening in Naples, here it comes. It's arriving now.
FPREN is a collaboration of the 13 public radio stations in the state of Florida, and it really did nothing more than formalize what public radio has been doing for a long time in terms of community service and public safety and emergency messaging, and created a storm center operation at the University of Florida and WUFT that organizes hurricane, tropical storm, and other types of emergency messaging.
I think several media companies have worked together in the past, but this is unique in the fact that it's the entire state of Florida. And when you think about how transient Florida is, even on a sunny day, there's a lot of vacationers moving throughout the state. We felt it was really important to reach all of Florida, no matter where they are, with the same information.
One thing that the viewers really seem to like is the interaction. We were delivering just weather. We were able to focus on just the weather, what the storm is doing, where it's tracking, the impacts, the tornado warnings, the storm surges, and how it impacts the Florida residents.
Florida officials have already spent more than $250 million in the wake of Hurricane Irma, and the number is expected to rise.
Across Florida, more than 65% of households are without power after Irma churned through the state.
Covering a large-scale hurricane like Irma that covered the entire state takes days and days of preparation and then days and days of coverage. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So this is why we work together. When we're taking a break from our meteorology, the local stations are providing that ground truth, the important information for their local audience, and then we give them a break to provide more of a larger scale picture as to what's happening with the storm. And for the residents who choose to ride out a storm like this, it's all about the minute-by-minute updates. We don't have time to go to a reporter in the field and see the wind and rain. We need to tell them when those tornado warnings are in effect for, when the eye wall will hit, so that they make the best decisions to save their life and their family's life.
50% of Tallahassee Electric customers had lost power.
The surprise was the historic flooding around the St. Johns River and its tributaries.
I think it's an incredible model because that's something that weather hasn't really ever been tapped into before for public radio. So even outside of Florida, if you have like severe weather outbreaks or you have some winter storms, that's really a good model for them to follow.
It's a true multi-platform, a real-world, state-of-the-art environment, and we are really excited about what we're doing here. We understand our mission very clearly, and to be able to share that with our colleagues throughout Florida has been a wonderful experience.